If you set up online accounts, you're going to want to hear this story. I recently saw a post where a widow said that her husband had set up some online accounts and she could not find the information that said who the beneficiary was, and the company would not talk to her. She has to go through probate and present certain documents and jump through a bunch of hoops before she can get any information on those accounts. Now, she's sure that he would have set them up with her as the beneficiary. And she's also sure that he would have made sure that that was done because they had always worked very hard to do that with all their accounts so that they could avoid the probate process. But she's going to have to go through the probate process if she wants to talk with this company. And the reason I'm telling this is because I've seen in my own experience with my own clients that sometimes online accounts get set up and yet the information that needs to be in there for beneficiaries is not really in there. People think that they've been asked all the questions that they need, but it's not always asked. And you have to go through some extra steps in order to get the beneficiaries set up the way that you want them, and then ensure that you have copies of that information where not only can you access it, but your spouse can access it if something happens to you. Now, with all of my clients, I ask them to actually print that information out and put it in their secure vault that they can access and I can access so that should anything happen, we can all get the data that we need to be able to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. I want to encourage you, if you have any online accounts, that you go back to each and one of them and you confirm that you've got the beneficiaries set up the way that you want them to be. You make a copy of that and you put it in a folder and you let your spouse know, here is where this information is. You did that for all of your accounts. That way, no one will have any big hassles if something happens to one or the other of you, which hopefully nothing happens to either of you. But that is best planning to make sure that you don't have any big issues. With that, I hope you stay on your best path in your retirement.